Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 4. We're presenting our chosen topic, which is effective team. So this is our group members: Putri, LAILA, ZAHRAH, SITI, ATHYRAH, NURUL, ATIQAHMIRA, FARAH, IZZATY, and Muhammad SYAMIM, IZZAT.
Hello, my name is Putri LAILA ZAHRAH. I will explain briefly about the topic chosen, that is effective teams. Every profitable organization is founded on the basis of effective teams. This can be seen that organizations that do not have well-functioning teams tend to underperform, whereas successful teams aid to optimize quality, expedite project completion, as well as maximize efficiency and productivity. Hence, to operate at peak efficiency, an organization should form a team in which each member contributes his or her skill sets and knowledge to the group's total success. The idea of an effective team has changed over the years. One of the trademarks of that evolution is variation. Members of strong teams have a variety of skills, abilities, experiences, and races. Hence, this enables individuals to capitalize on the varied skills that each team member offers to the table while also addressing any weaknesses. For instance, your team may include an introverted individual who excels at implementation, however lacks the ability to generate innovative ideas. Nonetheless, that individual might have been useful in a varied group by a co-worker who excels at conceptualizing but struggles with follow-through.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is SITI BINTI and now I will present about problem identification and analysis of the issues. Having effective teamwork is one of the many factors to the success of an organization. This is because an organization with the employees that work together may improve the quality of the work, increase the productivity, and avoid employee turnover. However, building effective teamwork may not seem as easy as it sounds, but it could take a lot of work to build it. Most importantly, every employee in the organization should work together in making sure that an effective teamwork can be built. There are 5 issues that have been the challenges in establishing effective teamwork at the workplace. First issue is the differences that exist between one person to another. In a company, every employee has their own characteristics or traits, such as having different point of views, coming from various backgrounds, and many more. When having this kind of employee with various differences, it would be difficult for every team member to work effectively, especially when there are members that came from different departments. This would result in the difficulty of getting everyone to work together in teams effectively. Second issue is the way a team is managed. If the authority does not properly manage the team, such as giving direction on who would lead the team and who would be responsible to make any decisions, it would be hard to get everyone to work in teams effectively. This is because working in teams will only work if there is a leader that leads the team to achieve the goals. As a result, teammates may just do everything on their own, and there may be teammates that do not even do the job required as there is no one to lead the team. Third, when there is no communication between members of the team, it could also be one of the barriers in establishing effective teamwork. As known by every single person in this world, any kind of human relationship will work if only there is a communication that exists between people. Employees that are reluctant to communicate or do not use a proper way of communication would hamper the team from working effectively. Fourth, the goals that should be achieved within a team are not clearly defined. Could also be one of the issues that would inhibit a team from working effectively. This is important since the team should know in the first place of what their group should do. when the members of the team does not even know what are the goals or responsibilities in the team, such as what should they actually be doing in the team or what should they achieve, the team members would not able to work effectively and efficiently. This would also result in loss to the organization. Fifth, having team members that came unprepared could also be one of the issues that would hinder a team to be effective. It is crucial for a team to have members that are capable of getting the job done and work together as a team. However, when the team has members that came unprepared in terms of knowledge and their capability in working in teams, the other members of the group surely would not be able to work effectively. This situation could be worsened when there is only one person in the team that can do the work and the other member only does the job half-heartedly.
Hello everyone, my name is NURUL ATIQAHMIRA binti IBRAHIM and I will explain about the importance of effective team. Firstly, having an effective team is more people, more ideas. We get varied viewpoints and feedback on the same topic when more people are involved in the same project. This opens up a number of possibilities and techniques of problem solving. Individuals brainstorming the same idea collectively, improving likelihood of success and solving issues is what good collaboration entails. To compete in today's competitive world, every organization requires new and innovative ideas. With a good team, we will be able to bring a distinct perspective to the table, which will assist to our organization as a whole. Second, an effective team can improve efficiency and lead to better results because it is a great idea to have the employees collaborate. Employees who work well together can divide challenging work into smaller and more doable jobs. The employees will be able to do their work more quickly and accurately this way. Their job will not only be completed faster, but the overall quality of the output will also be improved. Typically, the level of quality they anticipate from a project is too much for a single person to handle. However, if they work as a team, they will be able to utilize everyone's best abilities at work. As a consequence, the organization will notice higher quality results in less time. Third, a better work environment is also the importance of the team being effective. If an organization wants its employee to feel good about themselves and the work they do, they must provide a positive work environment. Employees will feel that their labor is valued and that their contributions were vital for the company's success if teamwork is prioritized. This will enhance their morale and motivate them to complete the next task successfully. On the other hand, group cohesion or being on the same page is an important part of excellent teamwork. Making sure that everyone on the team is on the same page is crucial to success. Otherwise, the organization will have the employees who are more likely to put their efforts towards their own advantage rather than the company's. Last but not least, working in a team provides excellent learning possibilities because they may learn from each other's failures. This helps to avoid mistakes in the future and provide them with knowledge from a variety of viewpoints, allowing them to learn more. As a result, the team might broaden their horizons and discover new ideas.
Assalamualaikum and hello, my name is Farah Izzati binti AZMAN. Now I will proceed with the advantages of teamwork. Teams of workers are more productive, complete job faster, and boost communications. They have way to develop effectively and exchange knowledge with one another. So here are some advantages that can be developed by teamwork. The first one is teams can break a major project into smaller parts. Teams that are capable of handling massive jobs can each take on the smaller amount of the job rather than expecting one person to struggle to finish it all. Teams of people working together can increase output, reduce burden of the large workloads, and quicken the completion of project with short deadlines. The next advantage is the ability to generate ideas as a team. When people have the opportunity to work together, they may take a variety approach to problems and challenges with tasks or projects. Teamwork can inspire employee creativity, which can lead to the development of creative methods products and services, as well as innovative opportunities for advancement. Developing stronger relationships is another advantage of teamwork. When individuals have the chance to connect and work together, open-mindedness develops the better relationships. This system benefit is that it produces an environment where everyone feels at ease. Stronger relationships stimulate the development of trust and increase the natural, open, and free flow of communication. Aside from that, the benefit of teamwork is that it gives the opportunity for cross-training. Team members have more possibilities to cross-training one another when they are working together, potentially picking up new abilities and talents. Public's willingness to cover for absent team members may lead to greater flexibility. The last but not least, the advantage of teamwork is more individualized accountability developed through teamwork. Teams come up with a strategy to help members to stay focused on their given tasks. A manager or supervisor can focus on their own duties while each team members hold themselves and their co-worker accountable to the project. Okay, next, I will continue with the disadvantages of teamwork. Teamwork has its disadvantages and is not always the best approach. Sadly, not all teams have this aspect of collaboration. So here are some disadvantages that can reduce the effectiveness of teamwork. So the first one is it increases negative competitiveness among employees. When the individuals are combined into a team, their inner competition will come through forcefully. If this issue becomes the group's priority when the unhealthy level of competitiveness within the group, the quality of the group work may drastically decrease. Moreover, some personality of certain people have a tendency to dominate the discussion, which lead to these disadvantages of teamwork. Strong leaders are beneficial for all teams, but some teams members may have some strong personalities and constantly try to dominate conversations and situations which could be harmful to the team's morale. Other team members might find it challenging to voice their opinion, and it will lead issues with work teams and communication, as well as lack of opportunity for productivity. The following disadvantage of teamwork is that it frequently requires more time to decide and complete a task. When working on a task as a group, significantly more structure, work distribution, collaboration, and feedback are needed. If something doesn't clear, they must start over and go through the full discussion process again. A further disadvantage of teamwork is that some individuals may feel that their efforts are not needed. If someone doesn't feel like they belong in the team, their contributions will feel underappreciated, despite the fact that their recommendations may be the best of the group. They may stop encouraging innovation and presenting ideas, and they will suffer from low morale and lose their passion as a result of this issue. Last but not least, conflict with blame and responsibility might arise in the teamwork. When anything goes wrong, team members can have a tendency to blame one another in effort to remove themselves from responsibility and guilt. When working in the group, it can be far more difficult to pinpoint exactly who is to blame, especially if the team members have conflicting opinions about who was in charge of the tasks. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Now, I, Putri Laila, will continue with the factors of team development. This can be seen that effective teamwork encourages groups to achieve results that are higher than the sum of their individual contributions. After all, there are many aspects that contribute to the efficacy of a team, and one of the most important underlying aspects is team development. Subsequently, The effectiveness of team development can be measured in a variety of manners. Meanwhile, one of the factors of team development is cohesiveness. The degree of cohesiveness is determined by a variety of aspects, including the alignment of individual aspirations with collective objectives. The first thing to think about is how well members get along with one another. This can be clearly seen that an individual's dedication and motivation to strive for greatness flourishes once a team is extremely integrated. In addition, to build effective teams, good communication systems are essential. Communication occurs on two aspects in the development of a successful team, which is communication from management to the team and communication among team members. Specifically, leaders should urge teams to interact openly in order for them to be more committed to communicate with one another. Furthermore, groupthink is the propensity for decision-making groups to stifle competing opinions in an effort to maintain peace within the team. This tendency may arise as a result of people's strong need to fit in and groups' need to avoid disagreement. Hence, a leader can assess whether a team is exhibiting an unreasonable amount of dominating traits while measuring the extent of groupthink on the team. Lastly, the ideal team size is hard to define. However, it would depend on the difficulty of the issues that the group would be expected to handle. It is clear that the more people on the team, the higher opportunities are utilized to accomplish a task. Unfortunately, when a team gets bigger, there are more disagreements which lead to weaker cohesion and less effective output. Therefore, leaders must analyze how well and amicably group members collaborate.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad IZZAT bin SANI, and today I will talk about the solution for effective team. Okay, successful teams do not just happen. Numerous leaders have built productive teams with the aid of research-based strategies. The researchers have developed one of the most well-known tactics. Teams go through 5 recognized stages, which they identify in the technique for team development. The solution, the first step is forming, second, storming, third, norming, fourth, performing, and fifth, adjourning. Team members get to know one another throughout the forming phase. The team members battle for normalcy throughout the second stage of team growth, called storming. Team responsibilities and objectives may be created at this point. Once goals, roles, and norms have been established, the norming stage begins. When teams are productive, have established trust, and function at high level by accomplishing goals, they enter the fourth stage, known as forming. The team then moves into the adjourning stage. The team concentrates on fostering bonds as the groups break up during this stage, which does not always happen. The majority of the teams are in stage 5 or temporarily. Other teams never go to the 5th level because they remain together for years. The researchers continue by stating that even with this commonly used approach, they discovered 5 key components for creating successful teams. Number 1, constructing a system view of teamwork. Second, developing a model of the traits of high-performance teams. Third, developing a model defining the prerequisites for developing high-performance team, and providing tools for building high-performance teams are some of the recommendations they made for leaders. A notion known as psychological empowerment is also useful in forming teams. The level of psychological empowerment is the belief that each team member has the autonomy and competence to execute significant tasks. Finally, the researchers also make a strong case for influence of emotional intelligence on team growth. not only can emotional intelligence increase a person's willingness to cooperate on tasks, but it is also suggests that emotionally intelligent people are more likely to get along with others, work well in teams, and accomplish their goals. Therefore, putting into practice a strategy that looks for emotionally intelligent people to join a team may be advantageous to its overall effectiveness. All of these tactics demonstrates that researchers generally concur that effective team building requires planning, strategy, and execution. That's all from me. Thank you.
For conclusion, in today's organization, teamwork is becoming increasingly crucial. And when properly developed, managed, and implemented, it may provide a competitive advantage in terms of greater employee happiness, creativity, and innovation. The effect of collaboration can be counterproductive if teams are assigned to improper tasks, are managed ineffectively, or are not provided with necessary support, resources, and autonomy to carry out their job. Teams are formally formed groups with common aims that are allocated by management. Teams and groups are not the same thing because groups can exist without teams, while teams can't exist without groups. As a result, the impact of group dynamics and behavior will have a substantial impact on the team's overall success. As a result also, leaders must be aware of the presence of groups that form their own standards and personal goals that may differ from the team's goal. To increase team's effectiveness, leaders must also be specific and strategic. Leaders must have attributes that inspire and motivate individual team members. These qualities aren't always there and they may need to be cultivated. It is clear that this assessment of existing literature on leading and growing effective teams, that creating and leading strong teams require deliberate development. This best practice can help executives establish teams that give their firms a major competitive advantage as the globe continues to adopt team-centered cultures.
So, that is the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching.